So that's how you start a meeting, right?
What else do you have to do?
Nothing. You invite the person, and then they come.
Wow, that's boring.
That's boring.
Hi, nice
How are
to
you?
officially meet you.
For sure. I was actually thought you were gonna be in uniform right now.
Yeah, well, working with the kids, I usually don't have to wear it because the kids aren't here, so I could be in my regular clothes.
LAPD. You guys have
Yeah.
a program. Can you tell me a little bit about the program?
So for us in LAPD, we have obviously the organization, Department of Los Angeles Police Department, but we also partner up with Hollywood PAL, which is the Police Activities League. That's a nonprofit organization that's run by Kitty Gordillo. She's the executive director.
Our role, we're a separate nonprofit. We've been around for around 25 years, and it's about uh, connecting kids with officers and building community. So it's opening up conversations, but it's also working to address the needs of our kids, giving them opportunities so that they can become successful. The most important part is with the connection between kids and the officers. It's a positive connection that influences how they feel about law enforcement as they grow up. So it's working on generational change. A kid that learns karate from Officer Lee in 15 years won't be freaking out if they get pulled over for a traffic stop or something like that. So that's what we work on shaping.
It's a program that not only tries to reach the community and teach them about police work or just activities. It's more, we want you to be well rounded. We want you to know your educational options. We want you to know that we can support you in tutoring if you need it. We want you to know that we can teach you team building skills by joining our sports programs. We have martial arts, we have basketball, we have soccer, we have Girl Scouts, we have the Run Club, and I would want to have the kids being exposed to something different. And I am relatively new to this program. So for me, I wanted to be a part of this program because it reaches out kids that otherwise would not have any options, would not be able to go into sports because they would have to pay for the uniforms, for the equipment. And here for Hollywood PAL, because it's a nonprofit, it gets a lot of grants. So we're able to pay for the tuitions, we're able to pay for the referee fees, we're able to pay and secure an actual location where the kids will be monitored and they can play their sports. We teach them any career advice. So we have officers and we have volunteers here who will talk to the kids about what they want to do when they grow up. And if they want to pursue a career in police office in the police field or law enforcement field, we have a cadet program. It started off with that, and if we understand that not every single kid wants to be or become a police officer. So based off of that, we said, well, why do we only offer that? We can offer something else. So this is where the PAL program comes in, and it gives the kids a different experience. It's not just your youth program at the YMCA where you go in, you do your homework, and you play a little, and then you go home. Here, you take more responsibility. So what we have our kids do is turn in projects for us. We give them homework to do, like for our martial arts class yesterday. We gave them out like research. We're teaching them responsibility too. But that's pretty much what we do. We reach out to the communities, and then with this program, with the Zoom meetings that we do every Wednesday, we pretty much, like what I'm trying to reach out with you is, we're trying to give them a different view of the world. We all come from different backgrounds, socioeconomic backgrounds. We come from, obviously, our ethnicities are different. Our upbringings, just when it comes to cultures, are a lot different. So we want to expose them to people who have similarities in their upbringing and people who are polar opposite, so that they know, either way, we all have struggles. We all have to push hard and be determined and actually succeed. And connecting with the face, I think the kids thrive from that because they're like, well, I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have enough money to do that. I'll never amount to anything. And then yet you have a speaker who says, hey, I had like payless shoes for like the whole time. I had holes in my shoes. I never wore socks and I didn't really have food to eat, but look at where I'm at now. I did this, and this is how I overcame those hurdles. So the kids kind of see it where they can relate and they say, all right, I can do this too.
We're also trying to work on making sure that our kids learn to have a voice, that they can learn what other opportunities are out there. Because the majority of the kids that we serve are low-income families, they don't necessarily get to hear about other professions and things. They're first generation, so we want to push for higher education. But in the majority of the cases, their parents may or may not have finished high school, let alone went on to college. And so we want to try and help them understand that they can do that. They can, if they follow the path, are not aggressive but dedicated to it, there isn't any limit to what they can do. And so with these PAL chats, what's been amazing is people like you sharing your personal experience as far as growing up, what you went through, and then offering them words of wisdom and advice, how you might do something different, or this is what was important to me and this is what gave me the drive to push for my dreams. And your dreams can change, helping them find their own passion and that sort of thing. So you've gone through an evolution as far as you learn to adapt, obviously. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of our kids are taking away from these chats is, dream big and find your passion. And it's okay to make mistakes, or it's okay if you don't succeed in something. That's a learning experience. It's part of education that, okay, that didn't work, then how do we fix it so that it does?
We're trying to give them some sort of purpose and team building and being a team leader also, because obviously we have little captains, team captains on whichever of the sports or activities we have. So it's pretty much giving them a little bit more, like I said, more of a well-rounded type of environment for them to be at.
No, I feel honored to be part of it because I did some research on I saw some of the videos that you guys have on YouTube, I believe it is, and I saw the amazing guests that you guys have had. Is like, I was like, well, first of all, I'm not an actor, I'm not a singer, but was that?
But you bring something else, so you're unique in your own way, right? We have actors, we have sergeants, we have people that are entrepreneurs, we have business owners, so you fit that criteria, you know what I mean?
Thanks. Yeah.
So you're there. You're there. You made it. There you go. That's what we're going for.
No, I think it's an incredible program that you guys have because number one, the LAPD is a huge organization, and for me as a veteran, I think it's great to hear that you guys have a program that pushes positive things out there to the community. Kudos to you guys for connecting with society, because that's pretty much what a lot of law enforcement should be doing, right? Connecting with society.
Agree. I'm proud to say that us as officers, we are serving our community. We are doing our part. We are trying to protect and serve our community. And I see it through different aspects of our job because we get to wear different hats. We can be the enforcers. We can be the people that educate, others. We can be the ones that sympathize with the community or the struggles. We can be just a community member, just ourselves too.
Yeah, the closest to law enforcement that I've been, like I told you before, was in the Marine Corps when I served in Moscow and also in Bosnia. But in those two communities, we were part of the community. We were part of who, the fabric of the everyday life that surrounded every single diplomat. And I think that connection that I'm trying to make with here is that, that connection we had as military folks protecting the interests of the United States of America on foreign soil. That's the same exact thing that you and your comrades, the law enforcement, are doing on a daily basis. So I'm really proud to be doing this for you all, helping you guys out. Really, really happy to do that.
Pleasure meeting you. If you're ever in Los Angeles, you have to come here. But otherwise, we'll see you online. Thank you so much, Luis.
For sure.
You have a great rest of your week.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Appreciate your time.
No, thank you. Bye.
Bye.